you queens, kings, and royalties in between. My name is Andy Keurig, and I decided to change the intro from my first video because I realized that hello bitches is not a very welcoming sound. Anyway, hello everyone. Before we begin, how are we all doing today? Have you guys drank any water, eaten anything, gotten enough sleep? If you haven't, please go do it because you guys matter. You need to take care of yourselves and need to be healthy. Take care, and I love you. I, for one, am doing absolutely fucking great. It's like 12 a.m. My parents aren't home, so I can scream as much as I want to. It's raining, and it's raining. It's fucking raining. That's bonkers, dude. I'm from the north side of Mexico, so it's like a fucking desert over here. It never rains. It's like Arizona, but with more muggings. So it's incredible that it's raining right now, and I have some hot chocolate with me. Today is a good night, and I hope you guys are also having a good day, evening, night, whatever it is. Also, I'm doing a voiceover because I tried to do this while playing in current time, but I realized I got too distracted. I punched my desk a couple of times, and my cat tried to eat my charger, so that didn't work out. I will try to do that in the near future, though. So yes, this is a voiceover. Anyway, we're playing on Hypixel today. Bedwars. We're not playing Among Us because I absolutely suck at that game. So we are playing another game I absolutely suck at, but a bit less. I love Bedwars to pieces. I played it since I was a little kid. And yeah, we're gonna be playing some Bedwars while I tell you a story about how a 5th grader snuck alcohol into a Thanksgiving dinner party. Okay, anyway, let's get to it. Okay, before I begin, I feel the need to explain how the school system works here in Mexico, because it is a bit different from, if any Americans, oh my god, I said Americans in a French accent, if any Americans are watching, I don't want to cause any confusion, because it is slightly different from how the school system works over there. I did live in the US for about 5 years, so I kind of sort of know how it works. You guys have elementary school, we have primary school. Elementary school goes from kindergarten to 5th grade, if I'm not getting that wrong. And primary school over here is from first grade to 6th grade. Okay? And then we have secondary school, and then we have preparatory school. Secondary school, which I'm in secondary school right now, would be middle school, and it also takes 1 year of high school, which is the year I'm in. And then we have preparatory school, which is like literal high school. Okay. So, I was in 6th grade, I was in primary school, I was a little baby, I was a fetus, and we had English classes, okay? So we had Spanish classes, and inside that Spanish class we would see, obviously, Spanish, math, science, history, every little thing there. And then we had English, which was basically the same, but in English. Okay, we were supposed to learn English there. We really didn't. The teacher was just really obsessed with telling us about with us copying everything Americans did. She was just obsessed with being American, okay? We didn't actually learn much English over there, but hey, it was cool for us. Anyways, Thanksgiving was rolling around that time, and my teacher really wanted us to celebrate Thanksgiving. So we were all hyped because, hey, we were gonna miss classes, okay? We were gonna have this huge ass dinner celebration. We were gonna eat tons of food, and it was gonna be great. So we all agreed, and she told us. Now I really regret this. She told us we had to act like Americans did. And I did some things I'm not proud of, but I will not mention them here. Anyway, she told us we had to act like Americans during the Thanksgiving celebration, and since we did not have budget, since we did not have good food in our cafeterias, we each had to bring a certain item of food to share with the class. So yeah, we spent a whole ass class trying to figure out who was gonna bring what, and the teacher also wanted us to hang out with kids from other classrooms. So she put all the sections, she put 2 sections together. So we would have this dinner party all as one, and we would be able to meet new people. We were super hyped, like, yeah, sure. So she put us with the 5th graders. And there was this one kid, this is the kid this story is going to revolve around. What should we call him? Fulanito. Yeah, we're gonna call him Fulanito. So Fulanito was the son of the secretary of secondary school. She She was pretty cool. I mean, she was chill. I never really spoke to her a lot before this, but she was cool. She was cool. So he had a lot of privilege in that school. He had everyone wrapped around his little ass finger. I always thought he was a bit of a dick, but I never really paid much attention to it. So anyway, we get paired up with his classroom for 5th grade. So we all gather and we start talking about what we're going to bring. And he says that he's going to bring the apple cider. It was absolutely great. Go off. You bring the cider, because that was like one of the most expensive things. Nobody wanted to bring it, but he was like, sure, I'll do it. What did I bring that time? Oh god, I don't remember what I brought. But anyway, yeah. So Fulanito was very happy, almost a bit too happy that he got to bring the cider. We actually all started planning, but we were trying to do a speech. We had to decide on a song to sing that day. Really cringy stuff, but when we were all together, it was super weird because he was always like, yeah, I'm gonna bring the cider. I'm gonna bring the cider. I'm gonna bring the cider. And yeah, dude, you're gonna bring the cider. That's absolutely great. He was very happy about that fucking cider. So he had some very weird ideas for songs we were gonna sing. Just imagine a 5th grader asking to do the WAP. That was kind of what it was like. So we kind of ignored him when it came to that, and we were all kind of suspicious, like, why is he so happy about that fucking cider? But anyways, that day rolls around, and we sing our song, we say what we're thankful for, and the dinner is there. So we all bring our foods, and we grab this long-ass table, and we all sit around and start eating, being happy, and this one girl, she grabs the cider and she smells it and she goes, hey, Andrea. And I'm like, yeah? Can you smell this? And I go, sure, let me smell it. And I sniff at it. And it that was not alcohol-free cider. It was not alcohol-free apple cider. It seriously wasn't. So I sniff it and I go, this smells like alcohol. And she goes, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Didn't Fulanito bring this? And I'm like, yeah, this is the one that Fulanito brought. So we're both super scared because we don't know what to do. We were stupid 6th graders. I told her, hey, let's drink it. And she was a really good kid. No, we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it. Fine. So we just leave it there for a while, right? We don't drink from it. We brought some soda cans if we wanted to, so we drank that. And the other kids actually started to they actually started to drink it. And this was, oh god, the teachers, after the dinner, decided to put us some songs so we could dance, have a fun time. The kids who actually drank that were going off. They were popping off, just headbanging, doing everything. And I told myself, they actually can't be drunk. Like, maybe they smelled it, but like, that's just like way too much. They would seriously have a fucking heart attack if they were actually drunk. I told myself, they're just faking it for attention, because if people do that, and like, they can't be drunk, right? They fucking were. They popped off with that fucking cider. And I remember looking at the girl, that very good kid, and she tells me, hey, Andrea, I think they drank from that cider. I'm like, yeah, I think they did too. And she was like, we should probably tell the teacher. I told her, no, we shouldn't, because I'm a pussy. And, well, she went to tell the teacher. She was like, miss, can you drink this? Can you smell this? Because the bottle was empty, but there was, alcohol still reeks inside the bottle. And the overly American obsessed teacher smells it, and she goes, she just screams at the top of her lungs, who brought this? And everyone turns to Fulanito, who's over there having the time of his life, headbanging and stuff. And everyone turns to him, and he's like, yeah, I brought it. And she's screaming. She's like, the fuck? You brought alcohol to this class. This is not alcohol-free cider. What is your problem? And Fulanito, he's just smiling. He's just sitting there like, he's laughing his ass off like the little dick he was. And I remember just sitting there super pissed off watching him laugh at this situation. I thought it was funny too, but I don't know. He just had a very punchable face. So we had to cut it off early. Our parents came home for us. All those kids were actually rushed to the principal's office. And we found out a couple of days later what had actually happened. My cat. Oh my god. Turns out this kid had some problems at home, as most bullies do, not gonna lie. He grabbed some alcohol from his parents' pantry, I don't know what it's called, and he poured it into the bottle. Like, he poured a whole ass fucking vodka thing. I don't know what it was. It was some sort of strong alcohol, and he poured it into the cider, and he brought it to school. He brought it to fucking school, and they told, like, the other fifth graders were telling us one time during recess that he had gotten off, like, he wasn't expelled because of his mom. His mom was, like, she turned on the full Karen mode, and she was like, my child has problems at home. He did this because of attention, because he is such a good boy, but he has so many problems. He was trying to fix it. He didn't know how to. She went on full ass victim Karen mode and did not take responsibility for her child's actions, which really pisses me off, because that kid is still a grade below me, and he's still an asshole. Okay? He's still a fucking asshole. He's one of those kids that brings fake Jordans and GCs to school. He's that kid who is very obviously sexist and thinks he's super cool because of it. He also thinks he looks super cool when he talks back to teachers. Which, dude, no, you don't look cool when you talk back to teachers. You don't look cool when you're sexist. And your fake ass GCs and Jordans are not cool. I've known this kid for like four years, so it's like, dude, just are you gonna mature someday? So yeah. Oh, and the other kids who were, I don't know if they were actually, I think they were actually drunk, or they were just faking it. They got their parents called on them. Parents also turned on Karen mode, saying they were tricked. That they thought it was normal cider. It isn't their fault. And okay, then actually one of those guys is actually an acquaintance of mine. Our parents still talk about that till this day. Fucking terrifying, but I just kind of think, what would have happened if I hadn't been a pussy and actually said something about the fucking alcohol? But now it's a funny story I can share on YouTube. So yeah, that's my lame ass story about how a fifth grader snuck alcohol and wanted to do the WAP during a dinner celebration. So yeah, moral of the story, don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Okay, bye! Also, quick disclaimer, I am in no way, shape, or form making fun of this kid or taking advantage of his home situation. I know when I said that he was doing it for attention, it might have sounded a bit rude, but I completely understand that when someone hasn't received the normal amount of attention in their life, they can sometimes act in ways that are not favorable towards others. I know because I myself have done it. But yeah, I want to put it out there that I am not taking advantage or making fun of his home life. Obviously, he was a little kid and his upbringing was very rough. So I just want to put that out there so people don't kind of get the wrong idea. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I seriously love you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you guys want to see some more content, maybe I'll find friends to play Bedwars with. Please subscribe. It's totally free and it really helps out the channel. And hey, you can always unsubscribe later. It's totally free. And I would really thank you a lot. I really want to thank each and every one of you who watch my videos. I love you all so much. Please drink water. And I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe or I'll leak your feed pics. You don't really have to though. I just wanted to make a funny outro.